welcome to my YouTube channel. I am ryinxxbailey. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys click the subscribe button so you never miss an upload from me. I'm on my balcony right now. It's very noisy. I want to talk about how I deleted all my social media and I realized that I don't know how to exist without social media. I would say for like the past 3 weeks I've deleted all of my social media, and it's definitely made me realize that I do not know how to exist anymore. Like, I don't know how to exist as a human. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to act. I don't know how to function. It's really scary and a little bit embarrassing admitting it out loud, but I did come to this realization. And why I decided to delete all my social media: TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. I didn't delete YouTube, obviously, but I limited my time on that app. So after a certain amount of time, I don't open the app at all. I don't know, I can get on these apps and I can scroll for hours and hours and hours. I realized I was in a constant loop of like opening TikTok, scrolling for hours, exiting the app, opening Instagram, scrolling for hours, comparing, opening Pinterest, comparing, looking at things, constantly just distracting myself from real life, constantly just not living my life. Like, that's really what it is when you spend hours of your days on these apps. Is you're just scrolling your life away. You're not living, you're literally just absorbing. And I feel like as humans, we were never meant to absorb all of this energy. We were never meant to see all of these different lives, all of these different paths. I realized, sorry if I keep like looking down, like I was journaling about this. I wasn't even enjoying it anymore. It just became like an instant habit. Like, I don't know, like I didn't know how to be bored. I didn't know how to be present. I would literally just like, I would wake up and my first thing, like automatically, without even thinking, without even like breathing, without even really opening my eyes, is like I'm on my phone, on Instagram, scrolling. I realized I was getting so overstimulated all the time. I was very anxious all the time. I was constantly comparing myself. It really took me out of my own life because I'm constantly seeing things and I'm constantly comparing myself, and it's just not realistic. And I like, as humans, we were never ever meant to, our brain is like a sponge. We absorb everything we see, and we were never meant to constantly be stimulated. I would constantly go through these loops of wanting to feel productive, wanting to feel like I was doing something, and in that mess of everything, I would get overwhelmed and I would just open TikTok and Instagram, and it would make me feel like I'm doing something, but it's actually not. Like, it was literally like so terrible. And I just realized within all of that I needed to take a break. Now, I've done breaks from social media multiple times, plenty of times in the past, and it is definitely hard doing the break from social media and deleting all of it, because I do want to be an influencer and a content creator, but not to that level of extremist, not to that like level, like not that extreme level of like influencer. Like, I don't want to be like a pushy influencer. I don't want to be like a mega super influencer. Like, I do not want to do these things. I just want to feel like I'm spreading my knowledge to as many people who want to listen and as many people who can relate and hear me, because I know, like, I love watching videos that make me feel human, that make me feel like I'm not alone in this world. Like, I can understand that, like, I'm not the only person living as a regular person. Like, it sounds crazy to say, but like, you really forget with social media that we are all the same, that we are all humans, that we all have the same 24 hours, because you're constantly seeing all these people who are rich and have all this money. And as much as we don't like to admit it or not, most of these influencers and people who have these platforms, they have so much money, and we forget as regular working people, like, who go to our jobs, who have our little 9 to 5s, like, we forget that like that is normal. Like, it's normal not to go on vacation every single year. It's normal to. Today's sponsor is by everything420.com. If you're into cute accessories, fun lifestyle pieces, cute decor, or if you're interested in affordable glass and smoking accessories for adults, they have it all in one place. Everything420.com. I personally love how budget friendly Everything420 is, and how it caters to stoners like me and you. If you guys know, I'm always trying to make my space cute and vibey. without spending a fortune. Everything for 20 also has all your favorite trendy and trustworthy brands over on their app. All your favorite smoking and gardening essentials. I love all the monthly deals and sales Everything for 20 always has on their app. Link down below. You can also use my discount code to receive 15% off any purchase you guys have. Bailey at checkout for 15% off plus free shipping. There's so many things that we forget that are normal because of social media. Like, we think we're doing something wrong, we think we're missing out, we're thinking we're supposed to be living this life of like luxury, fabulous, that we forget that that was never ever a thing. And I feel like it also tries to sell you this lifestyle with social media. Is like, oh, like you need to be going on 40 vacations every year, you need to be in the gym, you need to be eating healthy. Like, a lot of things that we see, we tend to forget that not everyone has access to all of these opportunities, you know. Like, even be able to click on this video and watch this video is a form of access that not a lot of people have. And people tend to forget how much access and how much they really take advantage because they're spending so much of their time on social media seeing other people's lives. Not saying I'm going to be deleting these apps forever. I understand that I do want to have, I guess, a healthier relationship with social media. Like, I want to be able to go on there and then get off, you know, willingly, and not feel like I'm losing all my time or wasting my day, things like that. Like, I want to be intentional with it. And I feel like right now in my life, I'm growing, I'm evolving. Once I deleted all my social media, everything felt really slow, everything felt really still, and the silence that I filled up my time with, wow, like, I don't have any hobbies, I don't do anything with my time, I'm constantly on my phone, I don't have a social life, I don't even know what to do with my free time, my free will. Like, realization scared me. You know, I started asking myself the questions of, like, who am I when no one's watching? Like, who am I when I put the phone down? These questions I was asking myself, I couldn't really find an answer. Like, I knew there were so many things, of course, I wanted to do, but did I want to do those things out of my own free will, or did I just want to do those things because I seen them on social media? Like, that was a big question, and I feel like now I'm able to answer. I know the things I like to do with my free time. It's just the stagnant moment, I feel, where there are times where I just feel lazy and I want to rest, and I feel like I deserve to rest, but it's so hard to fill my time. But I am, right now in my life, instead of choosing to, you know, open a social media app or go scrolling, I am deciding, you know, let me sit with myself, let me really sit and think, what do I want to do? And most of the time I end up just sitting with myself for like at least 5 to 10 minutes and just really analyzing my options. What do I want to do? And there are always things that we're gonna put off as humans that we don't want to do, especially if it's like our days off or we have free time. Of course, we're not just going to want to always fill our time up with being productive. Why do we need proof that we're living? Like, why do we need proof that we are, you know, why can't we just be? And I just don't understand why authenticity isn't more, not celebrated, but like romanticized. You know, people love to post these videos like, romanticize my life with me, romanticize, like, and it really is important to romanticize your life, because joy is what you make it. You are the only person who can define happiness for yourself. You have to understand and realize what makes you happy and try your best to implement those things into your life as much as you can, because there's always going to be bad, so you honestly just have to take the bad with the good, and it does suck. But I feel like we don't need proof that we're living. I feel like we need to have an honest sit down with ourselves, not just like you, but like us. We need to sit down and really realize, why do we need validation? Like, why do we constantly need a validation? Like, I don't know, maybe that's something I need to sit with. I'm coming to a place where I am very content and with trying to become this new version of myself. One thing we tend to forget, I feel like, as humans nowadays, that it is okay to, it's so normal to feel off. Like, just sit with that real quick. It is so normal for us as humans to have days where our energy levels are very high and our energy levels are very low. We need to feed into those times in our lives and utilize better routines and schedules for our low energy days, instead of just wasting them scrolling on TikTok and Instagram, and then utilizing our high energy days in our life and building a solid routine for our days where we wake up and we're like, I feel really good today. Maybe I can go for a run or do an extra workout or a meal prep or start a hobby that I've been wanting to put off, cook a new recipe, you know, walk my dog, you know. Like, there's so many things that we can be implementing into our lives on these slower days and on these higher days to make ourselves feel, I guess, like, purposeful, because as humans we're constantly changing. Like, we are constantly evolving. Like, we're never meant to be the same person every single day, and that's why it's different when it comes to this, because as humans we are changing every single day. You know, we're constantly evolving, and that's all we've ever done as humans is just evolve and grow. So when you see videos of people trying to sit and tell you how to live and tell you how to believe, and you're constantly getting fed all this type of information, like, you're forgetting how to utilize that. You know, like, you're not going to be the same person tomorrow. So you don't need to live by these rules you see on social media. All these rules are made up at the end of the day. You know, like, nothing is real, like, realistically. Like, yes, we have to live by rules and guidelines, but realistically there is no real rules. Like, there is no rules to anything, and I feel like social media has set these weird rules in place for us, especially us younger generations. Like, aesthetics and labels have really shifted us as humans, because we're not supposed to be, I don't know, we're not supposed to be in a box with these labels. We're supposed to be as it is. And that really is hard when you're constantly seeing people telling you how to act, telling you how to be, what these rules are that aren't even real, and telling you how to live your life. Like, we are just not meant to live our lives through our phones. It doesn't benefit us in any real way when it comes to just sitting and doom scrolling and wasting your days, because I feel like 100% social media and the internet is probably one of the best tools we have been given as society. It's just the way that you implement these tools is how they shape your life, because that's what tools do. You don't use a tool to base it off your life. You use a tool to work with what you have. Use social media and the internet in a way to benefit you, and you use it as a tool instead of like a crutch. It can be very beneficial, but going to social media to tell you how to live your life, I feel like that's not how you're supposed to do it. Social media has taught us being stagnant is bad. People only show you what they want you to see. So of course people are never going to show the slow days and the slow moments in our lives that really help us build who we are and give us those experiences to grow. I feel like the slower, more gentle, stiller moments in our life are the times where we really grow and we really evolve into our highest selves. And if you're not willing to have these slower and stagnant moments because you feel like you always have to be productive because social media tells you that you need to have 14 side hustles and work 3 jobs, and yes, money is a big part of all of this, but you don't need to live that type of lifestyle. Rest can be the best productiveness. I think one of the biggest takeaways is just that it really could be our phone. Like, I feel like social media is just something, it's very frustrating, it's very beneficial, and it's very toxic. And I just want the message of this video to be that it is okay, and we are all human. Like, we are all doing this together. Like, there is no right way to live your life. There is no right way to be. Get off that damn phone. That is probably the biggest lesson of this all in this time in my life. And I feel like me really showing up and having these times to really sit with myself, it's really helping me heal a lot. You know, I'm really getting to be bored, sit with myself, learn what I like now, learn who I am, think my own thoughts, realize my own beliefs, understand what I want, not just what I hear. And with social media, it's so easy because a lot of our beliefs and a lot of our information comes directly from the internet. So we see all these things and we kind of just like regurgitate those things. We're not really sitting and building our own thoughts and our own beliefs and our own values. So this is really giving me that time to sit and understand what I value within myself and what I want to spend my time doing. Because like it or not, sitting on social media all day, doom scrolling my life away, I don't want to wake up one day, honestly, and be like 50 and realizing I didn't utilize my time. I don't have any useful skills. I didn't do anything. This is a very deep kind of video for me. I do want to make videos like this moving forward as like kind of like a grounding thing, a way for me to be kind of hold myself accountable and to sit and be honest with myself. You're not behind in life. You're actually exactly where you need to be. Like, that is a really hard thing for me because I really am hard on myself. We like to tend to think it is. Like, we like to think that all this consumerism is normal. And I hope this reaches the right audience if you made it this far. Even if you don't take a break from your social media, at least acknowledge maybe you do have a little bit of an addiction to your phone, and maybe try to analyze that and think about what you want for yourself in 10 years. You know, like, do you want to look up in 10 years and realize, dang, I don't have any skills, I've just been on my phone this entire time? I don't think you want that for yourself, and I don't want that for you. I just want to thank you guys so much for sitting here listening to my thoughts. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. If this resonated with you, leave this emoji in the comments to let me know you made it this far. I appreciate every single one of you who watched this video. If you like this style of video, please consider liking and subscribing. I make videos all the time. I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, stay safe and stay intentional.